Hey guys, Still here and welcome back to episode 11 of Surviving Mars. It's time to bring in an additional freight rocket, because my electronics supply is running a little low, and these things do keep my research labs going, which is currently very important, because I need to be getting towards the research that's somewhere hidden beneath these question marks that's going to allow me to get shuttle pods. For now though, I'm researching the triboelectric scrubbing. It's a nice access point to have, but 5 electronics is fairly expensive. Still, I have a decent amount of cash, so I can actually get some electronics flown in. And what else would I like? A drone hub. I'm gonna need this in a bit. And what else could I be using? A polymer factory potentially. But no, actually it's not that interesting, because the polymer factory is only really useful when you need a lot of polymers. The colony doesn't need it, and on top of that I can get a ton from Russia. Because for some reason Russia is stockpiling concrete and just thousands and thousands of it. As somebody said in the previous video, comments, maybe they're building a gulag or something? I don't know. Okay, can I get something else? I don't really need another orbital probe. Moisture evaporator. No, that's not really what I have in mind. Alright, launch it. I still have some cash left. This one is still being loaded up to go to the special project, which is to get another one of those ice meteors to collide with Mars, bringing my amount of water up to 10%. And that's just going to take probably the whole episode. This thing still needs 2 more parts of metal, or machine parts. Once that's done, well, it's going to take a very long time before that thing returns. Now, what else do we have here? We have a bit of a water problem. And that has to do with me not producing enough of these machine parts. Ideally, I would be producing more, but I don't have access to that. Oh, I still do have a polymer factory. I just don't really have a reason to deploy it now. Russia's offering some more stuff. Yep, accept. Now there is another spot that I recently had scanned. That could be very interesting for a colony, and that's over here. This is a lot of deep rare metals. This is a total of 3,400 of that stuff, and that can keep the colony going for, well, decades cash-wise. And moreover, it can also start as a source to provide electronics. But as lovely as this spot over here is, I'm first going to go for the spot over here, because I'm also running a little low on metals. So the spot over here, this is where the next dome is going to be. And it's currently too far away from a drone commander. Yeah, unfortunately it is. Oh, it's also too far away from water. Oh, that's a bigger problem. Does anybody have an excess of metals by any chance? Oh, Japan does. Really? Because then I could change this launch pad and not really keep trading for polymers, but send out some concrete and see if they're interested in trading for metal. So I'm offering concrete and I require metal. Does anybody want to trade that? Because if Japan has that much, then they might be able to help me with that. Next response in 35 hours. Okay, so apparently they have a lot of that. Yeah, they have a lot of concrete as well. What they don't have that much of are polymers, which is something that I have a decent supply of. Would this make it more interesting for Japan? Oh, they want to trade 30 metal for a 50 concrete. Pass. I'm looking for a fairly... Ah, that's better. 81 metal for 50 polymers. So I'm trading away concrete to get polymer, and I'm trading away polymer to get more metal. If I keep doing that, then I can go for the new base over here. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so it's going to be basic dome. There are some blocking objects, unfortunately. Let's get this one over here. This one's dropping off more metal. And here is the electronics that I ordered. The electronics and the drone commander. Now this is going to be a pretty long operation. Hold on, don't offload all of your iron if you don't mind. Yep, deal. 27 iron. But I also want some concrete. Do we have that stored here by any chance? Yes. I can transport 45, so that should keep it going for a little bit. And we are going all the way there. Alright, so if the dome is going to go here, I need to get those blocking objects out of the way, which comes down to making sure that there's no more metal in here. So if I set up a simple storage, just a depot for, where is it, metals, and then a depot for concrete.
No active research.
Oh, my bad.
Research complete.
Tribal electric scrubbing complete. Yeah, let's go for the network tower. What else can I get here? I guess I'm just gonna have to set up depots for everything. Food, rare metals, especially rare metals. I might need a second depot for that. Polymers, electronics, and machine parts. Maybe fuel as well, but I'm a little bit more reluctant about that one. Alright, the drone commander should be there momentarily. And this one... Why are there no tourists departing? The tourists should be getting homesick right about now. Unable to work. Quirk. Tourist. Oh, I don't have any tourists. Oh. Okay. So I was thinking I needed to send tourists back, but I don't need tourists back at all. Alright. In that case, I can send the Stealth 1 back on its way. Off you go. Stealth 2, traveling to the ice asteroid, 35% underway. Alright, here is the RC commander. I want you to park here. I want you to go over here. And drop off everything that you have, well, close here. Let's see, hold on, I can sort that. Unload the metals there and unload the concrete over there. Alright, my drones are working on getting the metal deposits out of the way. This one's almost done, but this one carries a bit more. My polymer supply is decent. Iron supply is alright. And I also want to start harvesting over here. So I need to get this universal deposit out of the way and start to set up more concrete mining over there. Concrete extractor. 18. I'll also need quite a few waste rock dumping sites. There you go. There's the commander. Sorry, no, not the commander, the transport. Dropping off more metal. Good man. Now I want you to go back and pick me up some polymers. Because I'm going to need those in order to build the dome. And hopefully machine parts are also being produced again. Albeit not terribly quickly. 7 per sol, it's not bad. Yes, I will take on more polymers because I just used some. To buy my metals. Alright, this one's almost depleted. Perfect. Now if I had unlocked shuttles, everything would have gone a hell of a lot faster. So hopefully, once I got this one done, I'm going to be able to get that shuttle unlocked, but it could be as far down as that, if worst comes to worst. And it really is just a bit more work if you want to do this manually. Because it means I have to manually make sure that a colony over here, a dome, is going to be provided with, well, everything. Food, power, water, everything. Okay, let's set up the concrete extractor. And also, I will probably not likely be landing any rockets here. Unless I get fuel to this dome. But I don't really have a choice. I'm going to have to land a rocket here with a whole bunch of geologists, which are going to work at the extractor sites. So as much as I would just like to ignore it, I can't. Alright, let's bring in some more tourists. No, being a tourist is not necessarily a flaw, but it is a quirk. Plus, apply, filters. I don't need any specializations. Just a whole bunch of tourists. Yep, off you go. Now what I can also do to speed this up is to get the drone hub. But the problem is I don't have the power yet. I could temporarily set up a small power plant here. Just use a solar panel. See, you're about to load up the polymers. Excellent. Don't steal it all if you don't mind. Thank you. Unfortunately, machine parts are still not available. Alright, go here. Drop it off there. There you go. Drone commander is now online, which means that the RC commander can be moved if it so requires. And I will require it to move, because this is going to be the source of water for this part of the colony. And in order to do that, I'll have to set up either a pipeline, or I can import moisture vaporators, which is going to take a bit more cash. I don't really have the cash available. Alright, one here. And then a long pipe. Now the drones from their current position can do some part of it, but not too much. So they will start constructing this pipe, but only as far as they can get. Alright, travel a bit more. Maybe we can get some more part of the pipe done, and then it's waiting for the RC transport. Because I need to load up more metals. And yeah, machine parts and concrete. That sucks. Yeah, there's nowhere near enough of this stuff here. If I can get this one operational, I can just get the concrete from here.
Research complete. Sector scanned.
Ah, crap. I got the
found.
upgrades. I don't need that. There's a new anomaly here. What have you found? Ah, it's going to help us with our research goals. Perfect. Keep it up. This is immediately being delivered at the dome. That's where I want it. I want you to bring over a bit more metal. And bring that here. Japan is offering metal for our polymers. No, pass. Ah, tourists are here. Hello, guys. Welcome to the colony. Welcome to Mars. Alright, so the pipeline's built. Now, to set up a couple of water towers.
New colonists have arrived.
Because I'm thinking I might only run that thing during the night. Oh, sorry, during the day, and keep it off at night. I hope that I have enough metal for that. No, not quite. Need to transport a bit more. There you go. Ice asteroid captured. Water, 10%. Now we can get the farm going. Now I can start planting either herbs or potatoes, which is going to reduce soil quality. So let's go for this. Turn that thing back on. It will need one metal to get repaired. But once that's done, it's very slowly going to start planting more and more herbs. Alright, Stealth 1's ready to go home. Off you go. I guess I'm going to bring in more colonists with that one. Or actually more tourists, probably. Stealth 2 is ready to land. Just waiting for a clear landing pad here. Okay, so now we have enough. This one is... Yeah, I need to get the machine parts over here. That's the trick. Let's just set up a bunch of large solar panels here. I should have enough. Nope, I don't want that. Get the solar panels built. Right now the solar panels are not going to do anything useful. Nothing to do. Stealth 2 refueled. Okay, go home. Excellent. You, drop off the metal that you have. No, drop off the metal that you have. Thank you. These things don't have a pipe. I still need to get... Yeah, I need to get this thing operational first. Drop off. Then all the way back here. Or here. Where are the machine parts? Here are some machine parts. But I cannot really too liberally steal from these supplies, because at some point I will need to relocate this one here. Because this depot is going down. It's getting out of stuff. Oh, I need to bring in more actual colonists. Engineers, by the looks of it. Because I'm simply not producing enough of these machine parts. I could producing a hell of a lot more.
Dust storm approaching.
Oh, lovely. Okay, so I need to bring in more of my engineers. Hopefully I have enough. Look at that! Look at that. These are the new seeds, no, the new herbs which are being planted. The pinnacle in automated farming. Currently there's no food to be harvested. There are a bunch of seeds here. And soil quality is not going to be great, so it doesn't really help me too much at the moment. But over time, as soil quality goes up, and soil quality is also being helped by just planting herbs on this farm, it's going to go and just get more and more and more food production. Famine. Another colony is having trouble growing their crops. Starvation is a constant threat on this untamed planet. The colony of Japan was coping well for a while, but recent reports estimate they can't really handle their agricultural development. It's just a matter of time before things really get out of hand. Okay. I can send over my own botanists. I lose 40% of my botanists, but I gain a bunch of standing with Japan. I can say no one said that surviving Mars is easy. We cannot spare these specialists, and that's actually the one that I'm likely going to go for. If Japan cannot get this stuff under control, they need to ship in more botanists. Because I simply cannot really do much for them. Well, ideally I would just ship out food, but that's not something that I can easily do. Or I can invite some of them over. Maybe this is the better option. I gain 10 glutton colonists, which means that they eat more. But I also gain more workforce. So these people are welcome to join my colony. And immediately get put to work. Yeah, there. Here we go. This is a glutton. Eats double rations. Can be caused by sanity breakdowns. They need more dining than a normal colonist does. But hey, at least I got more colonists. So that's good. Ah, there we go. The first bit of food. You can see that the soil quality over here is best, and the rest of it is slowly going up. Alright. Time to bring in some more engineers. Passengers. Filter. I need no tourists. I need to filter for... No, not age. Specialization. Engineering. Apply. And preferably... Yeah, that. Alright, come on over. Okay. Need some more... Yeah, machine parts to build that. There has to be some machine parts stocked somewhere. Where are my machine parts at? They're delivering to the global depot. Oh, here's a machine parts depot. Why do I have one out there?
Sector scanned.
Maybe as a go-between. Huh. I don't really know why I put it over there. It's not the most ideal place to put it, putting it mildly. Look at that. The drones are now harvesting. The drones are getting food. Unfortunately, these things don't do very well in a dust storm. They're immediately being shut down. But just with this little bit of seed, I immediately get a bunch of food. And the food is then stored in one of my depots. Here, I think. This one's almost full, this one's not. Okay, excellent.
Research complete.
High-powered jets, great. There she is, the shuttle hub. Primary objective, shuttle hub. With the shuttle hub, I don't need to be sending this thing back and forth, but the shuttles will do that automatically. I can say that I want on these depots to have at least, let's say, 3 parts, or 3 items. And then the shuttle will fly back and forth, or shuttles, will fly back and forth, delivering the stuff that I want. So that takes a whole lot of micromanagement off of my hands. Makes life a hell of a lot easier. Okay, he's almost here. There's one, oh, there's not nearly enough parts. Okay, we're gonna have to be patient then, and hopefully the engineers will get here quick. With this much food, I can also get another flight of tourists. Filter, specialization, none. And filter, quirks, tourists. Yes, launch. And I want to convert this one back to a standard landing pad. No, not quite really. I still have enough polymers for the time being. Not a whole lot, but I can make do. Let's see, there was also another project to throw in another ice meteor towards Mars. If I do that, I'm going to be approaching this one, the cover crops. And that will allow me to then get a lot more seeds. This is 5 times the amount of seeds that you throw into it. But on the flip side, I need 100 machine parts. No, 15 machine parts, was it? 15 machine parts. I'm already struggling to get 15, well, altogether, so... Unfortunately, I think that that's not likely to happen anytime soon. Still got plenty over here, but this one might be... Yeah, it's a 364. That's concerning. Alright, the engineers are in orbit, but cannot land thanks to a dust storm. The other one's coming in soon. Maybe it's going to arrive just around the time when the dust storm ends. So it should be perfectly capable of getting this thing down to Mars right around the time when the dust storm ends. So that's going to give me some more tourists, a bit more money. The engineers are going to get to work. They will produce more machine parts for me. And slowly but steadily this thing is actually coming back on its feet. Oh, we got a leak detected here. Fix that. Be quick about it. Because I don't know how much more oxygen I can afford to lose. No, it's not that bad. Also, what's this? Beyond Earth, vision of the future.
Aliens did not build the pyramids. Human beings built the pyramids with ingenuity and hard work.
Okay. And in this day and age, when we value the strength of a civilization not by its ability to wage war, but by its ability to prevent it, our hard work and cleverness have only one place left to take us. Up. Up towards the stars. Above our superficial segregations and competing with ourselves. Up towards a united humanity spread out on many worlds, possibly even stars. I am more than certain that the last several thousand years of our history are but the bumpy road towards a version of humanity where there is no hunger, no war, no needless suffering, and where the future holds nothing but opportunity and wonder. And I also believe we are quite close to the end of this turbulent road. I make it my mission to help take us through this last stretch, and today I announce my plan in investing the vast majority of my considerable fortune in this endeavor. Said Reed Goddenberry. Right, that's not Gene Roddenberry whatsoever. Founder of Star Trek. One of the wealthiest and most powerful people on Earth, addressing the UN General Assembly. Inspiring. What does it actually do? Nothing yet. Okay. So I guess we're just gonna have to wait for that mystery to continue. Oh, look at this. It just keeps growing. It doesn't actually plant anything, but there's continuous amounts of food being harvested here. Nice. So I don't have to worry about food much more, which means that I might even be able to export food. Who wants food? Japan sounded like it needed food. Yeah, Japan might want food. Japan, would you like food in
Anomaly
order to
found.
trade for metal? Is that something you can live with? Let's see what they reply. Yes, they want to give us 22 metal for 50 food. Sure, I have enough, but I don't have too much metal. Dust storm ends in 3 hours. We have enough seeds to start planting more here. Soil quality has gone up to 49%. Very good. Very good. Now, I really want to get that second colony site online. But I think I cannot quite get there before the CO2 propulsion is done. Because CO2 just makes it a hell of a lot easier. Alright. Engineers and tourists, or the other way around. I'm not even sure which one's which. And with a rocket landing, I wouldn't be surprised to see that some of the tourists from this dome are going to go back home. Or is that too soon?
New colonists have arrived.
Lots of new tourists, or lots of new colonists have arrived. And there's the rocket from Japan, asking for food. Look at that, I'm getting a ton of food. Maybe I need to just demolish the ranch, as I had planned.
Anomaly analyzed.
And get rid of that so I can build something else there. Potentially a new metal factory. Or a machine parts factory. Loading up the stealth 1. Let's see, are the engineers taking up the slots here? They're not? Hello, my dear engineers, what are you doing? These buildings should take priority. Preferably only by people who are actually really good at it.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
There we go. The colony is being redistributed. Three and a half machine parts being built there. 2.4 there. Still not stellar. 5 production. And I'm eating 2.7 per day. Great. Any things that I can research? 6 medics. Do I even have that much? Not enough colonists. No, I don't. Okay. Anything I can trade with these people? We'll send 50 polymers. No, we will not. China? We'll send 50 food. No, we won't send 50 food. Do you have anything to trade? Well, for plasma cutters. Oh yeah, those are great.
Complete.
Plasma cutters allow you to get more metal extractors, or more from your metal extractors. So that's really good. This one's still researching. So that was China. What does Japan have to offer? Nothing. Okay, Russia? Nothing. That's unfortunate. Standing is good with Russia, standing is good with Japan, and standing is good with China. So these guys are all pretty happy with me right now. Good. In that case, let's just send Stealth 1 back. And get ready to transport the geologists in. How's the dome coming up? Yeah, it's not, because we're still waiting on this thing. In that case, I want you to set up a trade route. I want you to load the concrete. I want you to offload that here. Ah, crap. Once you go to the map view, it forgets what you want. Load, concrete. I'll just have to scroll that way. And unload resource here. Japan's offering another 19 metals for 50 food. Yeah, let's do that. I have plenty of food. I'm even considering setting up a second farm. Just to make sure that I can keep these things going.
Breakthrough discovered.
Okay, these need to be rebuilt. But then over here. Hypersensitive photovoltaics. Whoa! Solar panels and large solar panels increased production by 100%. Way to go. Yes, please. That's going to be the next research. Okay, I need to fix my water supply. Unfortunately, I need to fix my water supply with a shortage of machine parts. That's optimistic, I'm afraid. Life support, water extractor. I hope I can get it built. These things take absolute priority over anything else, because I cannot sustain this level of water loss. And I also need to set up my power cables here. Where are my machine parts going? Or rather, where are my machine parts, period? What do you mean you don't have enough power? Oh. This thing has stopped working. No wonder I'm losing out on a lot of water. The power grid's interrupted. The batteries have a lot of power, but it's just not being delivered. There you go, now it's active. So now I'm losing out on a little bit less water. You're going to... There you go, power supplied. Or material supplied. -5, I think. Come on, get that built quick. -4. I still have 4.7 stored water. That's not a lot. I need one more machine part. Just one. That is unfortunate. I guess I'm going to have to shut down my farm for a bit. Or at least lower its priority. So that the domes always get water. But that the farm doesn't. There you go. Farm is out of water. One more machine part, please. That's all that I'm asking. I know the engineers are hard at work. But could be harder at work. 3.8. That's better. I still have a couple of work slots which I'm not using. Population overall seems fairly happy. Let's bring in some more tourists. Yep, launch. There's a leak, but I'm but I'm not losing anything. Right. Get over here. Oh crap, this thing has started malfunctioning already. That's fast. Because that means it's going to need more electronics. Oh, there's strain or faults all over the place. 22.6 for a 50. Yes. Because my metals are now being grinded into machine parts very quickly. Whoa, whoa, where are you going? I want that over there. Oh, you're already constructing the building. Okay. But where's the machine part then? Come on, I need that machine part. Just the one. I know that one of these drones, somewhere on the colony, is carrying machine parts. Here, there is a machine part waiting. You. Can't find the required resource. Crap. Maybe that's why I had that thing set up in the middle.
Sector scanned.
Okay. Depot. Machine parts. Here. Just 5 at most. I won't need more than that. Just a little bit more. Ah, there you go. Operational. I'm now losing out on 1 bit of water. So ideally I would set up another producer over here. I'm going to have to get this depot out of the way. This dump site. Large dumping site there. Demolish that one. It's going to cause the drones to start clearing up everything here. Maybe the dozer can also help with that. Just load up all of this stuff and offload it there. The transporter is still underway. Oh, sorry, you're still stealing all my supplies. As ordered, by the way. Yeah, I'm still going to need a bit more. Okay, off you go. Tourists are being delivered. Perfect, that's more cash. They're stealing metal. Damn it. Oh crap, polymers are going down fast. Gonna have to look into that soon.
New colonists have arrived.
There you go, another
Colonists
flight
are
of
departing.
tourists are departing. That's where I want that thing built. Pipes. No, I don't need this bit. Just this. And then a little bit of electricity. That should do it. And now we're once again probably going to be struggling to find enough machine parts. There's half a machine part. What's half a machine part? Is that like half a gear? Domes without... Yep, that's that one. Power that one down. There we go. We're back online. Water is being provided. And we are ever so slowly gathering a little bit of water in our water tanks here. Good. The farm is producing a lot of food. Nice. Alright, let's end with this. A deluded billionaire.
Greetings from Earth. Now, I've wanted an audience with the founders of the first human settlement away from our dear blue planet for a long time now.
You see, in you, I find kindred souls. Souls who do not view my speech at the UN as ramblings of as a deluded old billionaire. I'm certain my vision resonates with all of you up there. After all, you are a part of it. My Beyond Earth initiative is pushing several separate projects simultaneously, all aimed at bringing prosperity and peace to a human race spread across the solar system. One of the projects in question is currently in a ditch, the planning of a moon base to mine hydrogen-3 called Aldrin Base. I'm certain I don't need to tell you what an abundance of the material that would mean energy-wise. I'd kindly implore you, if your situation permits it, of course, to contribute some research capacity and, quite frankly, know-how to the Beyond Earth initiative. I can research it now, and it's going to help unlock, or it's going to help the project. The Aldrin base. Okay. Is that expensive? 5,000. It's not that bad. I can queue that. Anyway, the research itself will take place sometime in the future, because I'm not going to be able to do that this episode. So far, good progress. That second dome is now ready to be built in. And then I can start to get my rare metals. I can start to export those, and I will get a lot of cash from that. If I were to export everything that's currently in these depots, then I'm looking at 1,922 plus 1,518. 1,518. That's 3,440 parts of rare metals at an export rate of 24. So that would get me 82 billion. That should be enough to keep the colony going for, well, forever, pretty much. Because then I can buy all the stuff that I will need at some point. Anyway, that is going to happen future episodes, potentially the next one. Because the shuttles are almost there, the shuttle research. And once that's operational, I can then get the shuttles going and start getting this thing up. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I shall catch you soon for the next episode.